goes out of control, and they find themselves having to like parachute down onto Mars.
Oh wow! It'd be pretty cold for them too, don't you think?
And they had. Well, hi Bobbi, this is Nick, and I just want to tell you good luck in. What's this play called again?
It's called Little Old Ladies in Tennis Shoes.
Oh yeah, I wish you good luck in Little Old Ladies in Tennis Shoes.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Break a leg.
Okay, which one?
How's my hair look? My hair, and you know.
Fine. Yes, it's lovely. Well, there is a lot of work to be done, but they say that's the case with older homes. Listen, could I talk to Tim for just a second? Thanks. Tim! The hell did you sell me here? I was warned about underhanded real estate agents. But Tim, I trusted you. You're my brother. What you do? Well, I'll tell you what you did. You sold me a house in a retirement village. That's what. There's nothing for miles around but old. But Tim, wait a minute. Did your kids leave a part of a toy at my place? Well, I'm not sure which part. It's kind of a green thing with other green things attached to it. No? All right. Well, no. Oh, hello. Again. I brought you my contribution. Oh, you must be the head of the office. Right, I thought so. And this is son of the head of the office. I'm just. If they do, definitely not that. Well, it's something great. Not that I know of. But I guess the movers could have thrown it in by mistake. Maybe it's a statue. Oh, modern art. Why not? Pity I can't boil water and have maybe something. It's quite all right. We understand. Besides, the also should be bringing you something. Welcome you into the neighborhood. But I don't have kitchen privileges. I beg your pardon. Well, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we shouldn't overstay our welcome. That shouldn't. You'll see, in the springtime, she just bursts into bloom. She has curly, curly blouse and tight green pants, golden slippers. Oh, them golden slippers! Oh, them golden slippers! Yes, take that other grandma upstairs. Grandma, please, upstairs. Oh, them golden slippers! Oh, them golden slippers! Hey, that's a weak sound. Idea how worried I've been? 1 minute you're there, the next minute, nothing. I wish out the door, you're gone. So you send out the bloodhound.
Isn't funny, Mama. Jeff has his homework to do. And if he's so interested in housework, he can clean his room.
I cleaned it this morning.
That's not what I call clean. Read your...
Something the matter? Something happened in school today. Come on, you can tell your grandma. What is it? Usual? Why do they do it, Grandma? Why do they have to fight all the time? I don't know. I think sometimes that the anger is just a habit with them. I need, oh, what is that green thing? Miss Feathers? Sure. And who's the one down the street?
Well, Mrs. Fountain. But what are you going to do with all of them?
Get to know them. See if they know Bessie. Sure. At least they'll be out of their houses, away from their windows, away from the chains on their doors. Are you sure? Oh, sure. It'll be a celebration, a 50-year commemoration. We'll call it Come Back Bessie Leibowitz Day. That's great! My boss is coming over at 8, but we have plenty of time.
Your boss is coming here. A nice fellow?
Don't get excited, Molly. He's married.
Your married boss coming here at 8 o'clock at night?
Yes.
Alone?
No, with his mother. To work?
No, I don't care.
Charlie? Yes, thank you, dear. Have a cup, please. Have a cup. Thank you, dear. Oh, you're quite welcome. Anyone else? No, thank you, thank you. So, no one here knows Bessie Leibowitz?
No, sorry. Bessie Snyder, I knew one. I think it was Bessie. I'm pretty sure it was Snyder.
Too bad. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's a beautiful day.
It's lovely. It really is.
Jeff, darling, what grade are you in, dear?
7th grade, ma'am.
Oh, seventh grade. Ain't that something?
I have a granddaughter in 5th grade. I think it's 6th. Louise Feldman, maybe you know her.
Oh, sure. She's nice.
Not a beautiful girl, no.
Yeah.
You catch the school bus on the corner here, Jeff?
Sometimes. Mostly I ride my bike. Ma'am.
You must be very careful.
I am.
Oh, Jeff is a good boy, Mrs. Feldman. He's always careful.
I also have grandchildren at Emerson School, but they're much younger. Twins. Douglas and Dorothy. My daughter's children. Their last name is Copeland. My son lives in Ohio. He has 6. Oh, there. Ain't that something?
Cohen, your daughter married a Jewish boy?
Yes. A very nice boy.
I'm sure he is, Mrs. Petrelli. I was just curious because my son married a Catholic girl.
Well, ain't that something?
Quite a coincidence.
It certainly is.
I wanted to die.
You think I was dancing in the street?
15 months I was on balance.
Lovely, like a rocket to the moon.
Oh, yeah? They figured me a stroke for sure.
Oh, my. To tell you the truth, though, my son-in-law is better to me than my own son, who moved to Ohio with my grandchildren. All 6 of them.
Well, of course. My daughter-in-law did too. Now we're like this. From the day Louise was born, it was a whole new ballgame.
Ain't that something?
But I still keep a couple Valiums in my purse.
Well, it couldn't hurt.
Well, do you see your grandchildren often? Often? Louise, I wouldn't call it often. Not like when she was younger.
Oh, like when she needed a babysitter.
Now that's what I call often. They grow up, they get busy, huh? True, true. We speak on the phone, though. We have fine conversation.
I know exactly what you mean. Hello, darling. How are you, sweetheart?
Fine.
How was school today?
Fine.
How was the ball game?
Fine.
tail go?
Fine.
Grandma rode a unicycle down Main Street today, darling, and she wasn't wearing a stitch. Ain't that something?
What can you do?
Oh, not much. Not much.
Mrs. Davis, we haven't heard from you yet. Do you have children?
No, I don't.
You're all alone.
Yes.
Oh, my dear.
I'm so sorry. Well, it's not an affliction, not having children. Well, Kate, you're young yet. You'll have children. Oh, I tell that, Molly.
Well, all the big stars are doing it. 40 years old, 45 even. Look at that Miller.
You look at her, it gives me a headache.
She reminds me so much of me. Miss Independent. She'll learn. She'll learn.
That Midler and I don't have very much in common, Mrs. Petrelli. So, there are other things to talk about, right? What's better to talk about than our children? Well, it's not that. I was just thinking maybe we could move past the predictable. You know, first weather and then marriage and children. Oh, what's that? Health. Oh, believe me, you've got your health, you've got everything. That's bingo. I myself have a potassium problem.
A potassium problem. I never heard of that.
Oh, it's the latest thing. Don't know anything. But you mark my words, more and more doctors will be talking potassium from now on. Is that right? I'll have to ask Dr. Sussman about that.
You go to Dr. Sussman? So do I.
He's a wonderful man.
Adorable. The best.
But not for potassium. For potassium, let's see Dr. Bobbi. He wrote an article. His receptionist showed me. Well, how do you know if you have this potassium? Well, the whole story they don't know yet. But if you're feeling run down, your joints sometimes say, here, heart gives a couple extra thuds now and then, they begin to suspect.
Oh, no. You too?
Oh, I think this one's going to be a big moneymaker. I'm telling you, it's the latest thing.
My Vinny, rest his soul, he had symptoms like that. Maybe if they'd have known about it then.
How long since he passed on?
15 years now.
15 years ago, they knew nothing. 15 months ago, they knew very little. They still don't. What's so funny, Mrs. Petrelli?
It's a long story.
Well, we have time. That would depend on our potassium, of course. A good potassium problem can drag on for years.
Oh, thank God.
Go ahead, Mrs. Petrelli.
Well, my Vinny, he was a magician.
A magician? A real one?
Yes, darling, a real one, with a top hat and everything. And I was his assistant. Petrelli and Eva. Maybe you heard of us.
I saw a magician in Atlantic City once. He had a name like yours. Bertolini, Vermicelli. He had an elephant.
Well, we had rabbits and pigeons. We did small clubs.
Well, this fellow had an elephant. I think it was an elephant. Maybe Betsy Leibowitz heard of you. Oh, hush, Jack. Excuse us, Mrs.
Oh, that's quite all right. What was I saying?
Pigeons and a rabbit.
Right. Well, my Vinny and I, we were nothing spectacular, but we had such a good time. And his one big dream was to be another Houdini. I idolized that man. Maybe you saw the movie.
Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh. Who could forget? They don't make movies like that anymore. You're telling me? These days I'm embarrassed to read the marquee, let alone read.
Well, personally, I can't criticize. I was considered pretty daring myself in my day.
So,
Well, I showed plenty of stocking. Fishnet. Black. Oh. Well, enough about that. Do you remember when Tony Curtis in the movie told Janet Leigh to wait for him, that if anybody could come back from the dead, Houdini could?
I remember that. Did he ever make it?
No, not yet. My Vinny told me to keep a candle burning in the window every night. She figured between Houdini and Petrelli, they'd find a way.
I still don't see what's so funny.
Oh, well, I was picturing my Vinny back from the dead. A miracle, right? And all the doctors are gathered around, examining, and one of the doctors, your Dr. Bonneville maybe, says, congratulations, Mr. Petrelli. Not only are you back from the dead, but you got a potassium problem.
So, Mrs. Petrelli, you were in show business. That's exciting. Tell us more about it.
Oh, there's really nothing more to tell.
Oh, we must have plenty of stories.
Oh, I've forgotten more than I ever knew.
What have you been doing lately?
Not much.
Do you still have the rabbits and the pigeons?
No, darling. They're long gone, I'm afraid. But then what is it?
How about you, Mrs. Feldman? Do you work?
Oh, no. I've always been a housewife. That's not work.
Well, outside I did do some volunteer work. Oh, what kind?
In a hospital. During the war, I drove an ambulance.
Really? Overseas? How fascinating. You must have had such adventures.
It was a long time ago. Strange. For a minute there, I wasn't sure it ever really happened.
We're getting old, Mrs. Spellman.
A news bulletin it isn't.
I was a teacher.
A teacher? Elementary?
Yes, for a while.
Emerson?
No, in the city. Then at City College, I taught teachers. May I be excused, please? I have a terrible headache.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sinus congestion. That time of year. You want a couple of Tylenol? I have some right here in my purse.
No, thank you.
9 out of 10 doctors prescribe it. Children.
I think I just better go.
Well, let me get your sweater for you.
I can manage. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mrs. Davis.
Why do I have the awful feeling? It wasn't sinus congestion.
It really is time to go. This has been very nice. We'll have to do it again someday. Mrs. Blumenthal, Mrs. Petrelli, Jeff, goodbye.
Please don't rush off. We're just getting started. A teacher, an ambulance driver, a magician's assistant. The stories you could tell, you're also interesting.
Thank you, dear. So are you. Goodbye. Bye, Mrs.
Bye.
You're too young yet to understand, dear darling. It's not easy to remember who we were.
You're not that old. You can't have forgotten already.
No, we're not. That's why it hurts.
Hurts?
We were young and beautiful ones, too. Full of dreams and plans. Lovable, in love.
Some things are gone, but others take their place. Something new happens every day.
When you're young.
No, always, as long as you're alive. What's so bad about being 50 or 60? Or 70 or 80? The wrinkles.
Molly, come on. I read something once. Wrinkles are just nature's way of telling us not to look in the mirror.
does that mean? I haven't the slightest. It means, lady, it means to look somewhere else. You're still here. You're still happening. But for what it's worth a lot. To who? To whoever you share it with. Whoever you give it to. Give what? Well, whatever you have to give.
Oh, you mean like a pot roast?
Holly, please.
Well, you want us to give. That's what I give. Food. Or plants, maybe.
I'm not talking about gifts. No one should give plants anyway. They're a pain in the neck. They just sit there needing things. Light, food, water, dust my leaves, spray my bugs. Why am I discussing plants? I was referring to personality, soul, spirit. It's all inside. Why not let it out? For who? The cats, the television set? For me. For yourselves. For one another. Why light a candle for the dead when the living are sitting alone in the dark? Hey, I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. I think I've stayed a little too long. Oh, Mrs. Petrelli, I'm so sorry. I had no right. No, you may be right about some things. I need time to think. Then you're not angry? Well, that's one of the things I have to think about. Jeff.
Mrs. Petrelli. Bye, Mrs. Petrelli.
All of a sudden it occurred to me. Every hour, every season, still, must have been still. My aunt was divorced. I never saw my uncle. I had a father and a grandfather, of course. But being good men, they worked long, hard hours and died as soon as they had something to leave their widows. My brother got out of there as soon as he could. I completely forgot. Come on in. These are my neighbors, Molly Blumenthal, Jeff Bernstein, my boss, Bill Clayton. Hello, Mr. Clayton.
Hello, Jeff. Mrs. Blumenthal.
How do you do? We were just leaving.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, sure you do. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye, Pete.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Ready to get to work?
What? Oh, I guess. Let me clean up some of this mess first, all right?
You need any help?
No. No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes. Why do you ask?
You seem upset.
Upset? Me? Upset? What do I have to be upset about? I traded my old life for a new one. My old life was full of old people. My new life is full of old people.
Come on, Kate. We should have been out of here half an hour ago.
All right, I'll be right down.
Teaching me to be modern.
Good, then I won't ask you either.
I hate that sound.
Me too. It never means anything good, does it?
No, it never does. Well, except maybe for a baby who's in a rush to get born. Where does that leave you and her? Put your hand up. cozy. Well, Bill was just about to tell me about you and him.
Well, there's nothing to tell. Strictly business, occasionally sex.
Well, if that's not important, business and the other one, what is?
That's a good question.
Bad question. It's not open for discussion, Molly.
Well, where I come from, they would say it's a free country.
Where do you come from, Molly?
The city, first the east side, then the west side, now the suburbs. Some traveler, huh? When I think my parents came all the way from Russia.
I was in Russia 2 summers ago.
Oh, really? Where?
Moscow and Leningrad. Absolutely fascinating.
It must have been.
But I couldn't wait to get out. That's what everyone on the plane said. Thank God we made it out.
It's exactly what my parents said. Every 15 minutes for the rest of their lives. Here is good, they would tell me.
What is it? What's wrong? Is it Jeff? Yes, it's Jeff. David's with him in the ambulance. Now, come on, will you please? Oh, come on in. Thank you, dear. Have you heard from Molly? I haven't been able to reach anyone. All the hospital will tell me is serious condition, no visitors. What's going on?
Mr. Bernstein came home for a few minutes. I saw him in the driveway, and I spoke with him.
And?
It is serious.
Oh, how serious? What happened?
Jeff fell off his bicycle onto the back of the car. He's in a coma.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd want to know. I saw your car pull up in the driveway.
Oh, no, I'm glad you told me. I've been frantic. Hasn't Molly called me?
Well, I suppose she's been busy. She has her family.
Family. God, I'm beginning to hate that word. It gathers people in and it shuts people out.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I really do appreciate you stopping by, Mrs. Petrelli, but I don't want to keep you.
Are you going to be all right?
I don't know, Mrs. Petrelli. I don't know if I'll be all right. Molly?
Yes.
Oh, Molly, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, please don't.
Is there any
Is there any hope? Of course there's hope. He's still alive.
No, I was going to say change. Is there any change in his condition?
No, there's no change.
Oh, let me hold you, Molly. Let
No.
me comfort you.
No.
It's what you need.
All I need is for my grandson to get well. That is absolutely all I need. Now and for the rest of my life.
That's not true, Molly, and it won't help Jeff.
Well, then what will? Please, dear God, tell me what will. I'll give it up, whatever it is.
It's not yours to give, Molly. It's time to take.
Don't start with me. No lectures, please.
I'm sorry about the accident, dear. I hope you don't mind. I told the others, Mrs. Spellman, Mrs. Davis.
Oh, I hope they don't go to the
Oh,
house.
no. We knew you were here. We can't help keeping an eye out.
Oh, I hope we're not intruding.
Not at all.
I brought a little soup. Oh, there was no need.
Molly, you'll need your strength. Set it in the kitchen, please, if you don't mind, Mrs. Feldman.
Of course, no trouble.
Thank you. Are you hungry, Molly?
Well, what kind of soup?
What kind is there?
Chicken noodle.
What ails you?
Oh, you're laughing. Well, it has an enzyme. They don't call it Jewish penicillin for nothing. Why,
Mrs. Davis, do you any better? Why?
no better.
Have you heard anything?
No.
I had a daughter. She was 17. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have said anything, but I wanted you to know that I understand what you're
at home with my family.
Relax, Mrs. Blumenthal. That's exactly where you are.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'd offer you something to drink, but everything's packed. Water?
No thanks.
So,
So, you're really going?
Yep, really am.
Where?
Wherever. In search of America and Cape Corrigan.
No plan, no itinerary?
No plans, no itinerary. For the first time in my life, I'm going to open up and let things happen.
And you can't just call it a leave of absence?
Nope, that'd be cheating.
That would be sensible.
Yeah. Oh, sweetheart, hi. Hi, Gerda. Hi, Kate. Hi, kid. How's it going? Okay, you almost packed?
Almost. We leave first thing in the morning.
Oh, good.
What's wrong, Jeff?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's not because we're leaving, is it? I mean, we talked about that a long time.
No, it's not that. It's Mom and Dad.
Well, they're fighting?
I don't know. They're together in Dad's study. But it looks serious. And there's no yelling. That's called talking, Jeff.
Could be a good sign.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Kate, this is my pet plant, Morris. Your pet plant, Morris?
We have next for our favorite explorers.
And a survival kit. Band-Aid. Apex-Aid. Milk of magnesia. A couple of bananas. You thought of everything.
And I brought you some cork. Whoa. What in the world is cork? Oh, it's granola, chocolate chips, and raisins, and peanuts all mixed up together. Oh,
Quick energy. Mountain climbers use it.
mountain climbers. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Davis. Oh, mountain climbers. Do you think you should see the mountain? I've always wanted to see the rock.
Oh, my Vinny and I, we did the Catskills once.
Oh,
Sure, the Rockies, the Catskills, whatever you want, Molly, they're yours.
just like that.
Just like that.
And that's something.
When you guys were talking about your trip, we decided maybe we could take a trip too.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, do it. Do it right away. Where do you want to go? Israel.
Africa.
Atlantic City.
Well, wherever. We'll have a fine time planning.
Oh, yes. We plan a little, we eat a little.
No, we eat a lot.
2 great cooks and 1 terrific eater. I'm signing up for a aerobic dance. Oh, I almost forgot. I put these in there. I thought maybe in your hotel room, so far away, late at night, you'd like to light it and think of us.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Petrelli.
Eva.
Eva.
Well, we'll leave you to your packing.
You'll write to us about everything. Oh, yes, everything. Even Paul Newman.
All right, all right.
Well, happy trip to you, my darling.
Let's, you know, we're coming back from our president.
You should have worn my
And we had these people come back to watch me just say, you know what? She has hair like that character, that Mrs. Petroni person. That's her grandmother.
Hey, give a kiss to Bryce.
Huh?
Give a kiss to Bryce.
Hi, Bryce!
And Marissa too.
Did you record it?
Yeah.
The whole thing? Not the whole thing.
You know me, I do show favoritism here.
Did you like Grandma's purple? Like Grandma's purple bow?
Good job, Mom.
Oh, hi! Nice to see you. It was very good. I got the information that gave you. Do you know? Are you serious? To your house. The address you gave me. No?
Say hi to Marissa. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Bring it to me. Oh, happy birthday. Okay. See you. Bye. Congratulations. It was wonderful.
I think it knocked off the stage here.
Yeah, be careful. Walk back this way. Now let's get going.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Mom.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad.
Wonderful.
That was wonderful. Thank you. The priest brought that. Oh, wonderful. Okay. I thought I could trust
Oh, does that look like